Here we go again. On Tuesday, the Senate voted 74 to 21 to pass a version of CISA, the Cybersecurity Information Sharing Act. Remember CISPA? That other cybersecurity bill Obama nixed with a veto threat in 2013? Well, it's even more Orwellian than that. CISA, which is basically just a surveillance wolf in cybersecurity clothing, is supposedly designed to keep the rising tide of recent corporate data breaches at bay by allowing companies to share cybersecurity threat data with Homeland Security, who could then pass it on to other agencies like the FBI and NSA, who would in theory use it to defend the target company and others facing similar attacks. So right when you thought the NSA couldn't gain any more power, well, this is an online privacy nightmare. Mark Jaycox, a legislative analyst for the civil liberties group, the Electronic Frontier Foundation, had this to say. The framework it creates is for companies to quickly and massively collect user information and ship it to the government. And if there's any doubt in your mind about exactly what CISA's true nature will be once made law, consider that the Senate rejected 4 separate amendments to the bill that attempted to better protect the privacy of American citizens. Senator Ron Wyden had an amendment to require the removal of personal information before any data would be shared, which was voted down 55 to 41. Senator Dean Heller had an amendment that Homeland Security would be responsible for removing personal information if the Wyden amendment didn't pass. That amendment also failed by a 49 to 47 vote. Senator Pat Leahy had an amendment that would have removed Freedom of Information Act exemptions in the bill. That amendment was voted down 59 to 37. Senator Al Franken had an amendment that would have tightened the definition of what cybersecurity threat was, so that the shared information needed to be reasonably likely to cause damage, as opposed to the current ambiguous may cause damage wording of the bill. And guess what? It was also voted down by a 60 to 35 vote. Once again, this is a bill that is being sold as a cybersecurity bill, but you're unlikely to find a single computer security expert who actually thinks that CISA is necessary or even useful. Most of Silicon Valley is against this bill, and of course it goes without saying that privacy advocates are against this bill. So again, we have what can only be described as more attempted consolidation of government power for the purpose of safety.